All right, what's up everyone? Watch this video for Thursday, July 25th. Another nice day in the chat room. Cooperation, teamwork was fantastic. I'm showing you the SPY here. It looks like we probably closed, just glancing at it, I'm pretty sure I'm right here, we closed at all-time highs. So a nice strong market. Low volume. It's definitely, you've got to deal with the midday really dead action if you're a day trader, right? If you're a swing trader, you're probably enjoying this rally. Just sitting back, letting your stuff run. I'm a day trader. I don't hold overnight. So some days it's hard not to fall asleep midday. All right, what are we watching for tomorrow? THC. This one ended up having really good volume and a strong close. It's not a pretty daily chart, but sometimes you get a follow through day. So I'm going to watch that for a possible red to green. LK kind of had a quiet inside day. And I really didn't want this to give any kind of trigger today because it has had a big 2-day run up. So, I figured this thing needs to rest for a little bit. It did not give any setups today, so it just goes back on watch for tomorrow. MDLA, huge day today. It's only been trading for 4 days, and it's, pretty extended. So feels a little weird putting it on watch, but this intraday setup, Arnius, for those of you that weren't in chat today, Arnius called, and Wayne talked about how great this call was in after hours. He jumped on the mic and talked about it. Arnius called this over 39, right? Clean seller on the tape. Look at this tight range. These are 5-minute candles. So you're talking about, I don't know, a little bit more than a half hour straight, just bumping its head on 39. Clean seller there. Arnius gave the heads up. And when it breaks 39, it just really doesn't look back and ends up going up to almost, well, I want to say almost 41, 40 and a half. So quick $1.50. And the beauty of this was because of this tight flag below that, the seller on the tape at 39, you're risking about a dime, right? Your stop just goes below that candle. So anyway, it was really nice call by Arnius. Added him to my hot script list today, so I will get audible alerts when he posts something. I think y'all should too. SGMA. Let me go back to the daily here. Let me pan out a little bit. All right, so this one, big volume for this stock. There I have kind of panned out. It looks like, I think I checked. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. I think it's like just a few million in the float. But this volume day might catch some attention as people do scans tonight, and worth watching tomorrow for a possible red to green, something like that. Keep in mind, it is definitely ahead of itself. NVTR, big volume spike for this one. And this doesn't look like much of a candle, but it went from 208 to 270 on an intraday basis. So that's actually a pretty good range, and I think it's worth watching for a follow-through day tomorrow. OTLK. This one's kind of obscure. I'm still watching it because of this volume spike back here, and it's really just kind of chopping sideways since. So I'm not in love with it, but having it on a chart, I might be able to catch an early breakout if it does get some volume coming. You really want to watch the volume on that one. It looks like less than 500,000 traded today, so that's why I'm not in love with it. But it doesn't cost me anything to keep it on a chart, right? LCI had this huge day 2 sessions ago, then a down day, and then another down day, a more narrow range today. So if it's going to curl back up, I'd really like it to happen tomorrow. So that one goes on bounce watch for tomorrow. QUAD, which somehow I have never ever traded. Nice volume spike yesterday, and kind of a quiet inside day today, closing near its highs though. So we'll see if we get any kind of setup in that. Overstock actually makes my list again. After this nice run, it's pretty whippy. You can see from these tails up, topping tails and bottoming tails, it's pretty whippy, but it is interesting if it can break above maybe 20. I don't know. We'll see if we get a low risk setup tomorrow. And then lastly, Netgear NTGR, which had, in and of itself, I like the chart anyway. It's kind of got this bottom down here and it's breaking to the upside. But the reason it's on watch is because they had earnings in after hours, and it finished up after hours somewhere around $31, I think. So it's probably going to be a gap play tomorrow unless something drastic happens in pre-market, and we'll be watching that one. I don't have it on this chart, but the 200-day is 32.29. And sometimes when you have the 200-day just above a gap up, it can become a target. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Keep up the great teamwork, and we'll see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a good night.